Chris Stuckman. So this story, I wanted to touch on this because one of my idols, in a sense, it's weird to call him an idol, but I love this man, John Campea. He does exactly what we're doing right here. He talks about films. He's been in the film industry talking about it for decades upon decades, and he is one of the best at doing it. He's an inspiration for me in terms of talking about movies. I've learned so much from his show. Him and Robert Meyer Burnett, everyone on that show is fantastic. Everyone who works on that show is fantastic. And what John said about Chris Stuckman recently really stuck with me. And it was in regards to his new film that he made called Shelby Oaks, which right now it is holding a 55% critic rating and a 54% audience rating. Now, hearing that rating at first, you think, oh, it's bad. But no, that's not really what it means. I mean, the ratings on Rotten Tomatoes, 54 or 55% critics, that's literally almost half. So that's the definition of polarizing. Like you either like it or you don't. So that's not necessarily a grade. It's not like an F. Like the film didn't get an F. No, it just means half of the critics liked it and half of the critics didn't. Same thing for the audience. You know, there's a lot of films out there that I've seen that I've loved that have had ratings like that. And it just goes to show not everyone is going to like what you like, and you won't like what people like. The saying is like, don't yuck on someone else's yum because someone else probably likes it. So with this story, even though Shelby Oaks has been getting mixed reviews, it came with a lot of controversy from people who probably some are fans of Stuckman and some who aren't fans of him because he's been on YouTube for a long time making film reviews. He's an inspiration to a lot of people out there just doing what he loves, just talking about movies and giving his thoughts in his own great demeanor. He's a great analytical reviewer in how he talks, his delivery. It's very professional, and he took a risk while making this film. He wanted to make a film, and he did that. He put his job on the line to make something big because he could have easily, like, I mean, who knows, the ratings could have been way lower than this, and like a lot of more things could have been at risk for him. So he took the chance. He just wanted to make a film, and he did that. And that is an incredible thing to see. I mainly wanted to talk about this story was because with taking that risk and getting all this flack from people in the comments, there's just been a lot of controversy with him within that. Maybe not controversy, but just negative talk. And it's just unfortunate to see because at the end of the day, he just tried. He just tried to make the best film he can. I still need to see it. I still need to see this film. I would love to get my thoughts on it and really dive into it, but unfortunately couldn't see it yet. But just knowing that he tried, he took a chance to do this is just a great thing to see because I know there's a lot of people out there. I feel like, including me as well, where I would love to make a film. I would love to be in the film industry. But I mean, honestly, if I'm being honest with myself, I don't really take the steps to do that right now. I'm just kind of hoping something might just come. And thinking that way is kind of naive. And I don't like that. I wish I could kind of be like him and really try and do something within that. But he's the living example of doing that. He's able to just try and make a film. He, wrote and directed this all himself. Had a probably a fantastic crew with him. I'm sure he had a blast. Like making a film is one of the toughest things anyone can ever do. All the moving pieces, all the things you have to be mindful of while you're doing it. Like I made my student film in college, and it was a short film. It was a small thing, but even that small thing was so incredibly difficult to do because I had to think of everything involved. So the fact that he tried, the fact that he really just took the risk to make this is truly inspiring. I know there's a story that John Campea referenced, and David, you might be surprised that I kind of bring this up, but there's a story in the Bible, and he talks about. I want to say, David, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was something with a boat, and Jesus was walking on water, and he was telling people in the boat to come. Hey, come to me. I know the waves are rocky, but just try. Just come to me. Just try. And everyone in the boat was super timid, but there was one guy who was not. And was it Peter, David? Am I right? Let's start with a P.
I Think so.
Okay. It might be Peter, it might be someone else with a P.
Yes,
Okay, sweet.
Peter.
So Peter was the only one that got out and walked. And he walked for a little bit, but then he fell. And the moral of the story is not that he failed, but that he tried. And I think in terms of being a creator, I know even right now, like for my other passion, I love drumming. I've been practicing that right now, and I'm just trying. And even with this podcast, like me and David, we're trying. Just to be able to try, that is such a huge thing in life to get what you want because nothing is ever guaranteed. But just so long as you try, that's all you can do, and hopefully something will happen. David, after I made this long explanation about this story, you got any thoughts on this?
Yes, and
What's up?
I think well, this is really inspiring, and I hope it inspires a lot of young filmmakers or anyone really that wants to make a film. Have you listened to Joe Rogan talk to Robert Rodriguez? He's a director.
No, but I remember you talking to me about that.
Yes, I need you to listen to that.
Okay.
It is one of the most inspiring, specifically also in the terms of filmmaking, because Robert Rodriguez was a director. He is a director. He wrote a book called Rebel Without a Crew, talking about how he made his first film for a very low budget, like didn't really even know what to do, but it actually did very well. Something that he talks about is he was at some point after he was going through, I guess, a rough period or whatever. He was looking at jobs. He was reading a book called Jobs for Dummies, the For Dummies book series. He got to director, like movie director. It said this is the best job in the world because you get to make movies with your friends, have a blast, make something cool, and then just watch millions roll in. That was how it was described. And as Robert was reading that, he was like, oh, yeah, I do have the best job in the world. I get to make movies. And it just starts with action. Everyone has a phone now, everyone has one of these things. The cameras aren't like horrible. The audio also isn't like horrible. You can literally make a movie. You're going to learn more from just doing than overthinking it. And I'm telling this so I can remind myself this because I also am stuck, can't get stuck in the trap of overthinking everything. I've gone through it a little bit with school and with work. You just overthinking, but just go out and do. Just go out and make something because you're going to learn so much from it. And I'm telling you to go watch that because it inspired me. And I'm not on like that path right now, but I think it will inspire you. So
Okay.
I
Absolutely.
think you should listen to that podcast.
Heck yeah. I'll definitely check it out. Was that recent? Like how recent was that?
A few months ago, April 24th,
Hmm.
2025.
My birthday.
Joe, oh yeah, that is your birthday. That's crazy.
That's crazy, yeah.
Joe Rogan Experience number 2310.
Okay. Yeah, that is the little Stuckman segment. Yeah, once I saw or once I heard John talk about that, I was like, that is really inspiring because all you got to do is just do, like, just do something. I remember when I was in an acting class in high school, and I remember I was like, maybe I could be an actor, and I really don't think I can be, but you never know. And one of the main tips our teacher told us was that if you're in a scene of some sort, just do something. And I think that's perfectly relevant for what you want in life. If you want something, just do something about it. And who knows, something great could happen.
Life
So,
is too short. Life is way too short to not have more cool stories by the time you die. I'm thinking about it now. We're 27 years old. My son is turning 1 on Wednesday. It's crazy. He's a year. He's be a year old.
yeah, I remember, yeah, it was a year since I've held them pretty much.
That's crazy.
That's absolutely insane.
So it's been a year. I can keep going on this path, or I could choose to do something cool.
Yeah.
And I want to have cool stories for my kids, my grandkids. And with the opportunities right now, with technology in the connected world we live in, as cheesy as that saying is, there's so many opportunities. So just go and take action. If if you're listening, go and take action. And myself, I need to go and take action.
I will say at least we're doing this podcast. Like we've
Yes,
we've like we've started this just to do something, and we're definitely doing something within this realm of film, which we'll see where it goes. But right now we're enjoying it. We're learning from it.
enjoying and learning. That's all we can really do.
Okay. That is the Stuckman story.